Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing the weekend weather. So we look at the weather on the weekend and a little bit early into next week as well. And in case anyone was wondering, I will be having a more technical, detailed discussion on the thunderstorm risk for the weekend and early next week as well, and that will be coming tomorrow. So we'll start off by looking at the overview chart. This is the GFS model, and at this time range it's pretty reliable, I would say, just to get a broad sense of kind of the overall picture. And the main thing you can notice is we've got this big low to our southwest. That is Storm Oscar, and it's kind of just been drifting around here. And we've also got this high pressure to our north. That high pressure is moving away to the northeast, and that means that the airflow is kind of shifting from a more easterly flow like this to a more southerly flow like that. And you can really notice that change occurring during the weekend. And then by Saturday and Sunday, you can see we've got a much more humid and warm air mass over the UK, and I can show you that by showing you the 850 HPA temperatures. This is basically just a fancy way of saying the temperatures at 1.5 kilometers, and generally those kind of yellow orangey colors are a good indication of a very warm or very warm air mass. And then of course you've got those red colors showing a hot air mass, but that's not really what we're dealing with today. But you can see what I was talking about with the warm air being dragged up by Storm Oscar. You can see how the warm air is being dragged up by France, and then by Friday it's kind of over parts of England and Wales, and then by Saturday it's over parts of Ireland, southern Scotland, and pretty much the whole of the UK. And you can see that sits there during Sunday, so another warm or even hot day on Sunday. It remains there during Monday, and then by Tuesday it's the warm air is mainly out to the west, and then it gets a bit cooler during the week, and then uncertainty starts to increase. So that's kind of the rundown. If I show you the individual temperatures for each day, I'll be using the UKV model for this. You can see the link here, netweather.tv, and you can see day by day. So Friday, tomorrow, is likely to be the hottest day of the year, at least for England. But you can see there, this is Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock, and temperatures widely in the mid to high teens, especially across southern and southwest England. Temperatures in the low 20s across parts of Ireland, and also parts of northwest England and southwest Scotland, and potentially in the mid 20s across Wales as well. A few spots on here showing kind of 27, 28 degrees, but personally I think it's unlikely to get much above kind of 27 degrees, especially since this model can sometimes overestimate temperatures in the kind of hot or warm scenarios. I mean, that's my experience. So generally mid to high 20s across the south, and then unfortunately across the eastern areas still feeling kind of cool with North Sea cloud and that easterly wind still remaining across parts of the east, as you can see there, easterly winds for many. So that's kind of Friday, and then Saturday is likely to be the hottest day of the year, with 30 degrees looking pretty likely now. This is a chart for 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you can see widely, almost everywhere in the UK and Ireland, above 20 degrees, and then into the mid to high 20s across parts of England. 30 degrees there. I reckon 30 degrees will kind of be reached in London, and then probably parts of the Midlands or Cambridgeshire, especially in places which don't see storms or cloud cover. That's where the temperature will be highest because the sun's on the kind of heating the ground for the longest. And then into parts of Wales, 25, 26, 27 widely, even into parts of southwest Scotland, mid to high 20s, northwest England, warm. So warm all around. Still possibly a bit cool across parts of eastern Scotland, where you've still got that kind of easterly wind blowing cloud on shore. But for many it's going to be a nice summery hot day during Saturday. I'm really looking forward to this. And then you can see, let me go to the earlier one, you can see Sunday, and then it's pretty much a kind of, well, not quite a repeat, but you can see here again widely above 20 degrees for much of England. However, kind of across more western areas, temperatures aren't quite so high, and also further north the temperatures aren't quite so high, but potentially 25, 26, 27 on Sunday, again across parts of the south and southeast. And then Monday could be another hot day, as you can see here, showing 32 degrees. Like I said earlier, I find this model can sometimes overdo the temperatures a bit, so I'd say 30 degrees possible again on Monday, but it's going to be feeling humid as well. And you can see finally the eastern areas are starting to see some of the heat now, with a kind of more southerly winds. And you can see basically for parts of kind of central, southern and eastern England, especially kind of around Cambridgeshire, these next basically all next kind of 4 days, and especially Saturday, Sunday, Monday, are going to be really nice and warm. So those are kind of the temperatures out of the way. You may be wondering about storms. So it's going to be really kind of humid, and when you've got heat and humidity, and you've also got this low pressure out to the west to kind of bring that all together, you can get thunderstorms, and it does look pretty unstable, it's worth saying, especially on Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So if we take a look at this chart, which I'm about to show you, this is the CAPE, or convective available potential energy, which is basically a fancy way of saying the kind of energy that the storms have in the atmosphere. And you can see across Friday we've got kind of low values there, below 500, so there's a risk of a couple of lightning strikes across the southwest on Friday. But look, on Saturday we've got those bright yellow and pink colours, or sorry, no, not pink, sorry, green and yellow colours across parts of Wales and the Midlands especially. I think this zone could be in for a treat if you like thunderstorms during Saturday afternoon, and then extending into parts of northwest England and southern Scotland possibly later on, as you can see there. So there's going to be lots of energy for storms during Saturday, as you can see there, and then on Sunday a similar thing, but potentially more across parts of eastern areas, though it's worth saying uncertainty does start to increase about where those storms will be, especially on Sunday and Monday. But this map is showing that storms will definitely be possible, and then again on Monday possibly some storms as well, though like I just said, the uncertainty is quite high, because if I show you a different model, for example the icon model here, you can see that the CAPE is very different by Sunday and Monday. You can see this is showing loads of CAPE across parts of Ireland and southwest Scotland, where the GFS was different, and so on. You can see, so there is still uncertainty, but Saturday is pretty much nailed on with the forecast for thunderstorms. And I'll just show you one possible scenario. It's worth saying that for thunderstorms, looking at single model runs, you cannot predict exactly where we'll get the thunderstorms, but it's kind of a good overall picture. And you can see by Saturday afternoon it looks likely there'll be several thunderstorms, possibly intense across parts of Wales, Midlands and possibly southern England as well. The Met Office have a thunderstorm warning, but more on that tomorrow. And then you can see possibly Sunday could be a thundery day as well. We just don't quite know where. You can see this particular model run is showing kind of central areas and into parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland as well. And then Monday, the risk of storms are likely to be across central areas and also parts of Scotland. But like I said, uncertainty there. But kind of quick summary, turning very warm for most across Saturday, Sunday and Monday, especially across central and southern England, with a risk of storms fairly likely to see some storms across parts of the Wales and the Midlands during Sunday, though of course not everywhere in there we'll see them. And then the risk of storms remains across Sunday and Monday. We just don't know exactly where that will be. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a great day, and check back for the more detailed thunderstorm discussion tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.